Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the electrifying world of EFED Broadcast Channel. Before we dive into the heart-pounding action, let's set the stage with a brief disclaimer. The following content is an EFED Broadcast Channel event created within the WWE 2K universe. All characters, storylines, and events are fictional and exist solely for entertainment purposes. Any resemblance to real-life individuals, living or deceased, is purely coincidental. Viewer discretion is advised. This show may contain intense simulated combat, dramatic rivalries, and over-the-top personas. It's all in good fun, but please remember that these are digital avatars, so grab your imaginary popcorn, suspend your disbelief, and let's get ready to rumble. Now, let the virtual battles commence.
I like your take on boobies. And I like boobies.
Gun, higher.
I am the higher.
Don't
Test
higher.
gun. I am the higher gun.
Don't
Test me.
I am the
I am the
I am the higher gun who bout to set it off. Watch me leap from the top with the coup de grace. It's scary hours for you and all of y'all. How you want a submission to pinfall? I am the higher gun who bout to set it off. Watch me leap from the top with the coup de grace. It's scary hours for you and all of y'all.
And welcome to the TurnBuckle Talk Podcast with your host, the Higher Gun. First, like, subscribe, share. So, what to talk about? But, we're going to spread this out. Because at first, I wanted to talk about Jay winning the Rumble and what happened Monday, but I can get into that tomorrow. Alright? On another episode. Today, I'm going to talk about what happened Friday night. Pretty much when SmackDown was going on. Releases, and then I'm gonna talk about some releases AEW did today too. Alright, so I'm gonna get into it now. So last Friday that just passed, we had some releases from WWE. Alright, first it was like 4 of them at first, and then it went down. Your brothers are gone again. And now, when it comes to this, one of them, Anderson, is hurt. But they're not using. They wasn't using them. And then you knew the writing was on the wall when they got sent to NXT. And when they got sent to NXT, they wasn't winning. They was putting people over. And now, Anderson was on there doing interviews and saying, he was saying what he needed to say to put stuff over and everything, and NXT over, which is cool, whatever. Like you gotta say what you gotta say to put people over. All right, but it never looks good when a veteran or a tag team veteran gets sent back down to NXT. It just don't. And it just means they don't have nothing for you in the main roster. Right? And then it just means you're a bigger name or a good enough name to send to NXT. People know who you are. Same thing happened with Cedric Alexander and his tag team partner. What's his name? He's in the angle though, and he's a veteran, but he's young and they can use him. Cedric Alexander's tag team partner that he was tagging with, that he got put together on the main roster. I forgot his name, but he's still there. Cedric Alexander is not. Which, same thing with him. The writing was on the wall. It was on the wall because of the fact that it was on the wall because they sent him to NXT. when he's already been called up, and they wasn't using them. And when they did use them, it was in spurts. Like sometimes you forget that. Sometimes you would forget that Cedric Alexander was on the show. You know, sometimes you will forget that he's on the show. Uh, and then, and then you find out, he wasn't on the show. I mean, like you will forget that he was on the roster. On the roster. Now he got to the NXT, and what's his name? His tag team partner has a more of a role there than he did, and you can tell that Cedric Alexander was just being a mentor to wrestlers, especially he was like a mentor and a mouthpiece for the young OG. The young OG, because he can't promo, and but even when Buddy couldn't promo, they was separating him from setting him apart from Cedric Alexander little by little, and then he jobbed a couple times, and then that was it. Now, mind you, I'm pretty sure what happened is he sees what the Hurt Syndicate, which is Bobby, MVP, and Shelton are doing, right? And even though Shelton loses sometimes, he wins too, right? He wins, and that's what matters, right? And he's getting pushed, and when he loses, it's not just jobbing out, it's a reason why he lost, or interference, or something. Alright, and then they beat people up. So like he sees that. Now the only thing with him that's a problem, that his wife used to work at AEW. So I'm not saying that it won't work out or it won't happen, because he like I said, he's friends with them. He's friends with MVP, and they can put in a good word for him, and then they can just push it water under the bridge with them. So he could go there, or he can go to TNA. Davenport got released, which out of everybody I'm gonna name who got released, I feel bad for her, because she got called up and she only had 5 matches. Davenport only had 5 matches the whole time she was called up. Now, what's her name? Not Alexa Bliss. Hold on, Lopez. Lopez, she got released too, and I'm pretty sure she's only had like a couple matches too. But she was around more than Davenport was. Like, she was more as a manager and a mouthpiece. Well, yeah, mouthpiece more than anything else. Lopez, right? Alexa Lopez, right? But Davenport was barely there. At least 5 times, and she probably went twice. Right? Yeah, I know there was a role for her being developed with Chelsea Green and what's her name? Piper Niven. Okay. But it didn't happen. Vinny got released. Now, he got released Saturday. He didn't get released Friday night. Alright. He got released Saturday. Alright, but he got released. And now, there's rumors of him hitting on Tiffany Stratton. and that's what led to his downfall after that. All right, like there's rumors that happened, which I never heard anything about that. You know, and I'm usually hip to the whole gossip stuff. Alright, but it didn't happen. I mean, so if it happened, that's why he got buried. Right? That's why he got the treatment he got. And then he let him go. Now, was he talented? Yes. Yes. And him getting moved to SmackDown and then just never used again, pretty much. Well, he got used. He got used in a different way. Alright, and then they just strapped all plans a little bit. So there's that. Alright, someone else got released. Hold on. See, this is why I need to do stuff more often than I'm doing, because you know when you look for information and it's not there. Lopez information. There was one more person I'm missing who got released. There's one more person I gotta mention before anything else. There's one more person I gotta mention. Alright, it doesn't matter. So, on the AEW side of things, so, these people, you gotta know. Miro, Ricky Starks, and Anderson White are all free agents, man. Now, pretty sure we know what they're doing. I'm pretty sure we know all three of them signed with WWE. Anderson White and Ricky Starks for sure. Now Mero, we'll see. If you don't know who Mero is, Rusev. Alright, so we'll see. But all these are getting signed. Now, let me say this about releases here. Well, the releases of WWE. You know, people are always saying, "Oh, you should call this person up. You should call this person up." You should call. When people get called up, you know, I don't think people understand. For people to get called up, you need to make room for these people. So some people got to get released in this situation. All right, like just like when they re-sign people or they sign people. All right, and depending on where they go, on the main roster, you know, they gotta get released to make room for people. And this is happening. Triple H has already said that there's a budget he has to maintain. So when he resigns Kevin Owens, which he resigned Kevin Owens, all right, we'll talk about that now. He resigned Kevin Owens, so there's that. So I'm happy for it. Very, very happy. I didn't want to see him in AEW. I didn't. You know. I'm sure they would have used him good. Just like they used Joe good. Alright? Just like they've been using Bobby and Shelton good. You know, so I'm pretty sure Kevin Owens would have been the world champion in AEW eventually. Alright? But I didn't want him to go there. Like I did. I mean, look, has AEW been pretty decent lately? Now, Collisions I haven't watched in like 2 months now. Either I forget or I watch something else and I just forget about it. Alright, but has Dynamite been good? Yes. Like the last 2 episodes has been pretty decent. Been watching, I should say. Right? So there's that. Alright, but I'm glad Kevin Owens didn't sign with AEW. I know his friends at it. Like, I think it made it more easy for him not to sign with AEW. Because see what's going on over there. And you see the butts are not being used. Or like if this was um uh if this was a couple years ago when the young bucks were around and stuff, and everything was still going how it was going, maybe. But he sees what's happening. He sees the struggle that Adam Cole is having in there. And let me say something now. Adam Cole, Adam Cole, the undisputed kingdom. They're only using three people now in that group, because that group was Adam Cole, Roger Strong, Kyle O'Reilly, Matt Taven, and Mike Bennett, right? They're only using three of them now. They're only using Roger Strong, Adam Cole, and Kyle O'Reilly. Like Mike Bennett and Matt Taven are not even being used in the group now, right? Which is crazy, right? Right? That's not even happening now, right? And I know this for a fact because I watch AEW, but there's nothing wrong with Matt Taven or Mike Bennett. Now, what I do know is Mike Bennett has been released. Mike Bennett's wife has been released. Now, she said that he's still with the company. He ain't been. Now, whether they've been using ROH, I have no clue. Just like I haven't watched Collision in a month. I haven't watched ROH maybe 3 months. The last time I watched ROH was a pay-per-view they had. Other than that, haven't watched. Alright, so I don't know what's going on with Matt Taven and Michael Bennett, or they just they've been set down. Alright, I'm gonna be real with you. Matt Taven fucked up. When NXT had interest in Matt Taven, he should have went to NXT. Alright, but he was loyal to his friends, and he went to AEW. And they've used him. They was using him and Matt Bennett as much as they could. They even put the RH belts on him, right? And now, since that story with MJF has ended, they're not even using him now. You know, I know Matt Bennett has Matt Bennett and Michelle, what's her name? And his wife have histories with WWE. That's part of the reason why they didn't stay, or you know. Now, some of this was under Vince too, so there's that. But Matt Taven is a talented dude. He should have went to NXT. Probably would have been called up, but he should have went to NXT. Okay, but this is what it is. But this is what I mean. Like, Kevin Owens probably sees this, all right, and he probably got paid a bunch of money. But saying that, when you re-sign people, like for instance somebody else, Alexa Bliss, they re-signed her to another contract. Now, before the Rumble, we heard mishaps of she probably we heard stuff that she's not gonna resign, and Aladon, sorry y'all, Aladon has been released too. She was a part of a tag team. Now, at first she wasn't, but then her and a tag team partner, but they released her too. Now, they wasn't using her, and then once again, her and a tag team partner got shipped to NXT. Okay, we got shipped to NXT, and again, now I hope this don't happen for certain other. Now, because listen, and that's it. Uh, the walking weapon is going to be a free agent pretty soon too. All right, there's somebody else they can WWE or NXT can sign. All right, like so there's that too. There's that situation. And then AJ came back too. All right, so let me say this now. They may release some other people too. All right, because they're going to sign some other people. So again, Anderson Black is on the WWE. Rusev is on the WWE. This is a guaranteed thing here. Alright? Ricky Starks is on the WWE. The only person I don't know for sure is on the WWE. And I'm like 50-50 on it, or 75% sure he probably is too. Is the Walking Weapon because of the North. You know? He got one more. He has one more match to do in TNA, and then he's a free agent. Nah, he could sign back with TNA. All right, don't know, but he's a free agent, and he wants to see where it can take him. I think NXT. All right, like Cedric shouldn't think about AEW. Now, what can happen is what can probably happen is Tony Khan throws some money at him more than the WWE. And like he said over the weekend, he doesn't know what's going on with like he has an agent, and the agent's not like. He has an agent, so a lot of stuff ain't getting run by him, which he should. It should get run by him, so he can see where he wants to go. He also said that some stuff fell through with him in NXT, him showing up in NXT. I wish he would have. So I mean, like when he was still with TNA, some stuff fell through. He said so. There's that. But you know. Things happen. But I'm looking forward to see. I'm looking forward to tonight, Monday Night Raw. All right. I'm looking forward to NXT too because Ricky Starks is part. Even though he just won the belt, recently for another company. All right, now that probably doesn't matter with WWE. All right, because he just like he won it, he can drop it. But he's heading to NXT. Ain't no way around it. Now, what makes this sad? Like Tony Khan released Anderson Black. Well, no. Anderson Black contract right now is expired. He released Rusev, Mero, right, and he released Ricky Starks after months. He's gonna do that with Phoenix because he wants stuff to die down. He wants them to die down on their names so they can get released. So it doesn't float around or something. Like he wants them to get cold. Their names to get cold, and then fans stop caring about them. But see, it's different with Phoenix though, because he got it. As long as Penta is a name, it won't matter then. Like it won't matter. This said Chad Gable could be headed to AAA aimed WWE absent. Why is that? Why would he head to AAA? What's in AAA is my question. What's in AAA that is going to lead him to go there? Why? Let me read this on there and see what's the reason he would go to AAA. I think he did. I think he just signed somebody else. And I'm not. And I don't know. to losing message or Mysterio, Dragon Lee, Motors and Penta. That'll be Trinidad, and I'll say he's in the wall. Take it. A leave of absence. Take it. So Chad Day was gonna work some dates for AAA, which is cool. Which is cool. You know, like that's not a bad thing. I mean, they're working with Conan because Conan is he's the guy that does that stuff with AAA. So they're working with Conan. That's what that is. That's what. So Chad D was gonna go to AAA and work some dates. That's cool. That's what's up. You know, but you know, when when people get called up from NXT, like Roxanne, she get called up. Whenever Omos and Trick Williams fight again, and Trick Williams loses the belt. All right, I mean, loses his rematch. Trick Williams is gonna get called up. All right, all right. Sure, other people are gonna get called up eventually, right? When this happens, even though you have a 2.5 hours of Raw, and you got 3 hours for now, you got 3 hours of SmackDown, right? Right? You got enough for a roster, but still, when you call up people, you know you gotta make room for these people, right? Like you just do, all right? So when this happens, some people gotta get released, or again, when because what happens with that, the people who get called up get new contracts. Oh, Sonya Deville got released too. I forgot about her. She got released, right? And so I don't feel bad for Sonya as much as the other people Davenport and Lopez, because Sonya had chances. Now she tore her ACL, and she wasn't the same after that. And maybe she got to get used to it. You know, alright, she came back and what's the chick with the green hair name? Doesn't matter. But she tore her ACL. She came back, and she hasn't been the same. Now that doesn't mean she was real good when she was there. When she was decent, then. And then she tore her ACL, and then she had one match with Io Sky, like 1-on-1. And after that match, they didn't use her 1-on-1 no more. They always use her in tag matches, right? And they released it. They really and like, oh, they didn't release her. I'm sorry. It's the same thing I have with Addis Black with AEW. Her contract was finna expire, and they just told her that it wasn't finna renew it. Now, when it expires, I'm sure she's gonna get work somewhere. I'm sure she's gonna get work like in AEW or TNA. Like, I'm sure that can happen, because if Daniel Brooks can get work, right? Which I'm not knocking her, but if she can get work, Sonya Deville can get work. That's just how that's just the truth. That's just the truth. Like, if she can get work, Sonya can get work. She gotta go to AEW. I mean, she can go to TNA. Yeah, like, she can't do it. She can't. I mean, she can if she wants to. Like, if she wanted to go around with Mandy Rose, because Mandy Rose doesn't wrestle no more. Like, she didn't hop that train and go to AEW. Like, she could have, but she makes more money in doing her sites, like OnlyFans and stuff like that. Good, and it works for her. You know, they were just talking about this over the weekend with Jordan Grace, which she signed too, to WWE. But she also said she took a pay cut because of the fact that she was making a good money off OnlyFans. So she's beautiful, just like Mandy Rose is beautiful. All right, and Mandy Rose makes real good money doing OnlyFans. You know, and I'm pretty sure she doesn't want to let that go. That's what, you know, and I'm pretty sure that it doesn't matter in AEW or even in TNA. But you know, yeah, well, it doesn't matter in TNA because Jordan Grace was doing OnlyFans when she was in TNA. All right, but you know, but like, she don't need to do that because she's not bad looking at all, at all. But you know, like, but I'm pretty sure she wants to wrestle. You know, so she can go to AEW or TNA. I would say TNA because she will get used more because like I said, no female should want to go to AEW right now. Like none, none. You know, because they're not getting used right anyway. But Sonya's gonna fall. Like she'll be okay. She'll be okay. Like she just gotta get she just gotta fall on her feet and somewhat she will get better. She will get better. But I'm gonna end the show with that. I want to get that. I couldn't just keep. I couldn't keep seeing this news and I talk about it. Because I'm behind now. I'm behind the 8 ball. I'll be back on Monday. I'll be back. Not Monday. I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow, Tuesday. I'll be back tomorrow. Because I still got to talk about the Rumble. What happened? I sprinkled a little bit in it, but no. Tomorrow will be a new day. But make sure you like, subscribe, share. Make sure y'all watch wrestling. Make sure y'all watch EFBC. Make sure y'all watch Newbury, y'all. Like, we've been having some stuff come up, and time to get the channel back going for and flowing. So, like, subscribe, share, y'all. Watch. You know? But like I said, I'm in the show with that. This is the High Gun. God bless. Love y'all. I'm out.